All right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It is Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time for another round of Valheim. Let's see. So on Tuesday, we finished up Castle Grayskull, at least the majority of the build. I did do a little interior decorating between Tuesday and now, so it looks a little bit different. I did some lighting, added some trophies, and a few other things. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at where we're at. All right, let's hop in on Craig Ferguson here, our current run. So today, Yagluth is on notice. I'm officially calling Castle Grayskull done. We could always tweak a few things here and there, but I would say it is 99% what the vision was in my head, what I'd hoped to achieve. So we'll have to go take a look at that. Let's get Stumps all rested up. Where's our comfort bonus? And yeah, so we'll take a quick tour of Castle Grayskull. I'm actually really super proud of it. I'm working on a build video based on the streams, and then I'm also working on a trailer for the build video, just because visually I think it's a pretty compelling build. So I'm gonna try and take advantage of that. But before we do, let's make some food here. Let's see, what can we do? So we've got some raw fish. Maybe we can do something with that. I don't think we need any of that. Let's look at making some bread. Take a look here. So raw fish. I think we already have raw fish. Okay, we're good there. Bread dough, 7023, 7524. I think this is what we want. But I think there's like a black pudding or something. Black soup? Black pudding. So this is 2575. So my goal here, what I'm looking at, is getting ready for Yagluth, which is going to be a very stamina-heavy fight. Or, sorry, health-heavy fight. But we want to have it as much stamina as possible. So I'm going to do the best stamina food we can find. And it doesn't seem to be these. So I think it's this black pudding. Blood pudding. Here we go. Thistle, blood bag, flour. Let's make some. Oh, here we go. Tons of blood bag. Not much thistle, but enough. Enough. There we go. Just make 5 of them. And that'll be our stamina food, should we decide to take on Yagluth today. I don't know that'll happen for sure. We might need totems and a few other things. So we don't need bread, but some lox pie would be really good. So let's take a look at what we've got. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to go lox hunting in a minute. Do we have anything we can use in the interim? Let's use this wolf skewer till we get some lox food in us. And then this fish, where can we cook that? Here we go. Let's cook up all this fish. And I believe the cooked fish should unlock fish wraps or some sort of fish food. I think it's fish wraps, which is another health-heavy food, which will be what we pair up with our lox meat. So I think we're going to be heading out to the plains, kill some lox, and then, yeah, we might be ready for Yagluth. I got to look around and see if we got some fire resist. We got health potions. I think we're good there. Grab all this. There we go, fish wraps. That's what we want. So what is cooked fish worth? 45.15, not bad. We got fish wraps here. No, how about on the cauldron? Do we have fish wraps? There we go. We got the flour. How much can we make? We need more of that. Okay, we'll just make as much as we can. It's going to be about 3, I think. There we go. There we go. I think that's it for now. Put the stuff back. We can dump our fish down here. I was thinking we might have to go fishing, but it looks like we found enough. We should be okay. All right, let's eat up. And let's go take a look at Grayskull, and then we'll come back and start thinking about Yagluth. That'll be the big... Oh, actually, I want to get my health up before we head out there. Get our rest going. That's a pretty big health deficit. Wouldn't be bad to drink a health potion at this point, but I'm not going to. Could probably light up our castle again as well. Do one more tick, and let's go light up the castle. We'll just let our health tick away while we use up all the resin in the castle. I always find it hard to fill these things, because you have to kind of retrace your steps, so you have to have like a really strategic approach to the whole thing. Alright, let's go clockwise. Let's do that. And I think I'm just going to do the outside, and then I'm going to come back and do these pillars. That way it'll be nice and simple. Nice and easy. It looks like all our new pillars have run out. Usually when you build a pillar, it only has like 2 resin in it, so that would make sense. A lot of sense. Yeah, let's just do the whole castle and we'll come back at these pillars. The outside should still be burning bright. Like our inside's burning bright as well, so don't worry too much. Get this pillar. A little upkeep for the castle. Probably should have done this between the streams. But I was a little busy decorating Castle Grayskull. I'm a little obsessed with it. My wife has pointed it out. Nothing wrong with being proud of your work, though. Even if it is a video game. Take pride in what you do. Very well lit castle in a moment. We'll double check, see if it's late enough. Maybe we can get some sleep. But yeah, look at that health. 181. That's a massive health pool. Oh, out of resin. So shouldn't be too hard of a fight with such a big health pool. See if I got all these full. I think they're good. These. By the way, you can just hold down E to fill these things. You don't want to hurt your fingertips playing video games. And there we go. There we go. All right, it's starting to look late. I think I'm going to catch some sleep rather than dealing with nighttime creatures in the swamps. So nighty-night, Stumps. All right, good morning, Stumps. I see you up and at 'em. What are we up to? Day 223. 223, my goodness. All right, let's get out here, see where we're at. I think you'll definitely like the view a lot better. We got rid of the bonfires, put in a bunch of green torches to really light the place up. So you can see we've added a lot. I did some minor changes. I changed these posts up top. I didn't think they looked quite right, so I just centered one above each window. We added the wood trim to all of the towers so that you can clearly see the bump outs. I just think it gives a little more detail. Opened up this window and it didn't collapse, so left it like that. Same back here. Let's head inside, see how things look. So you'll notice I moved the weapon rack over to here. Used to be over here, but it was just kind of in the way, and this seemed a little more, it's like the right place to put it. We redid the throne. Actually, I'm not sure we had a throne. I think I installed the throne. And I will acknowledge I used dev commands here. I summoned all of these trophies. These are the Brenna trophies, which is with Hildir. I think that's her name. You have to do those quests, but I think there's only one Brenna in the whole world. So I could be wrong. But I don't think you can farm 6 of these, so it's pretty obvious. I spawned those in, and this Rancid Remains. I just didn't want to take the time to grind it out. I've had it drop before, just I've been lucky on this run, so added those elements. I think it looks really nice. Take a seat. There we go. Right, and this is based on the weapon rack that you would find in the original Castle Grayskull childhood toy from Mattel. Let's get up. I did some of these rooms up, so this is the treasure room in here. I think I'm going to redo this just a little bit. I didn't really have a plan in here. I'm thinking 2 or 3 piles of gold, maybe a dragon egg. I was thinking we could do like trophies in here with gems on the walls or something, but I don't know. I don't normally do a trophy room, but I thought in this build it seemed appropriate. I added a, like, we're gonna need some wood. Quick bit of wood from outside somewhere, maybe. Any branches lying around that want to help me out? There we go. So I put a little hearth in the corner. I wanted to have a room for cooking. So this is our kitchen, technically. What's nice about this is that the tower is so tall, the smoke just goes up the tower. And it'll probably go out the window now. We'll have to see how that looks, but normally it just kind of accumulated in the tower and sat there. It didn't bother anything, so we could easily cook some stuff in here. On the opposite side, we had already put the workbench and the forge in here, but I added some shelving so we could get some of the comfort items. Those are new. And I added a couple barrels, so we got at least a little bit of storage in here. I'm not using it for anything. It's just decorative for the build. Probably do a tour video at some point. And then last but not least, we still have our stairway, and I just filled this back area with storage. So again, I'm not using it for anything really. But what's nice is when you come in, it prevents you from going behind the stairs, and you can just jump up the stairs, get to the roof. And this is where I added a whole bunch of torches. And so to show you how I did that, what I did just real quick, I would take a stone and put it next to this one, and I would plant it. And I don't have any stone on me, but I put a piece of stone here, destroy this one, and then where the single stone drops for when this stone is destroyed, I use that to center the torches. And then I picked up the stone that dropped, rebuild this one, and delete this sort of placeholder position stone. It's just temporary for that. I just went around and did that for every single one of these, and that's how I managed to embed those green torches so that we can see them. You'll notice over here, and I don't know if I can jump up here. Maybe here? There we go. This is the other thing I built. So a ballista, I was calling it a ballista. I don't remember what I was calling it last week, but anyways, in the original toy, there was one of these, sort of not a catapult, like a huge crossbow, a siege-sized crossbow that was just part of the toy. So I thought, this is perfect. I'll put one up here. I put a beam in it, and right now it's set to target wolves, just because I only have the one missile. I don't want to make any more. And that's pretty much it. And then we put a green banner up there, but I think we did that on stream last time. I did leave this open. I didn't really have a plan for it. I figure if people want to do builds and stuff, this is a nice spot for, I don't know, whatever you want to put up here. You could also build a small, living space up here if you want, or a crafting room or whatever, just like a wood something on this open platform. There's a lot of possibilities with this build. And again, I never really intended it to be a base or an outpost of any kind. I think that's kind of what it is now, just sort of a low-level outpost. Probably should put a stone cutter up there. That would have been smart. But you get the idea. You get the idea. So I'm pretty proud of it. It came out way better than I thought it would. And I added these curtains. I don't know if we did that on stream. I feel like we did. But I've actually never used that in a build before. And now I'm like, I'm going to use that in every build. It just looks amazing. I only went with the carpet because there's some red on the runestone, but just kind of expanded into this. So yep, that's the build. I'm very, very proud of it. I want to thank Nerd of Anarchy one more time for suggesting it during one of our live streams. It was a great suggestion. Planted a seed, and obviously that seed took root and grew. So I'm working on a cool sort of base tour of this. I think it just really looks good. This fits in the swamp so perfectly, right? Okay, let's move on from that. Enough stroking my own ego. We'll come back to that later. we'll come back to that later. If you would like to receive notices when those videos go live, you can join my YouTube channel and subscribe, or you can join my Discord channel, where I post announcements that every time I put up a new stream or a new video, or even just screenshots on Reddit, I tend to post that on my Discord. So, all right, let's get rid of this wet debuff. And let's head out to the plains and see if we can't find some locks. And if this is going to be our last run, if we're going to take Yagluth seriously, we could always just kill the locks that we tamed, because they're not really useful to us anymore. Hate to say that. We could set up a breeding thing, but I decided I wasn't going to go any further. This was going to be a 5-boss, no map run. Yagluth is the last boss. I know we found the Mistlands, but I've never downed the Queen solo. I did on a multiplayer server, so I've done some Mistlands. Hey, Elf, good to see ya. No map. Yeah, it's a tricky game to play. It's fun, though. I really like the challenge, but did you get to see the final Grayskull, or did you just log in? I added a lot of lighting and a few other elements that just got on. All right, I'll give you the quick tour, since you're my only live viewer and one of our dedicated followers now. Appreciate the support. But I did a little cleaning up between streams, and this is the final castle. So a few things I did: we obviously added the green torches everywhere. Really light it up, removed all the bonfires, all the storage chests, so now it's just the castle. Looks really good. I'll go inside, give you some of the interior. No, right? I'm actually working on a trailer video for it. So here's our weapon rack. I added the battle axe to the weapon rack, and I moved it over here. I think we built it over there. I added this throne. Really nice. Nice place for Stumps to rest his weary bones. This camera view. There we go. That looks really good. Those are a bunch of trophies. I actually spawned those into the world. I do use dev commands every now and then, but only for building. So, all right, let's get up. I did make a little treasure room. Nice and shiny. I made a little kitchen. We put a hearth back here. Get the camera in here. This is the only drawback of the build. It is really tight for camera movement. And then we did some upgrades back here in our crafting area. Put some shelves up so that we could see or add some of the upgrades. So we have a decent outpost at this point. I can come out here and repair. Let's make sure I don't need to. Nope. So I think today is all about taking on Yagluth. Oh, one last thing. This is the piece de resistance. Top. And I'm not going to use dev commands on stream, but I did add this. And this was actually part of the original Castle Grayskull toy. They had one of these, a ballista. I'm not even sure how to say that word. Ballista? But yeah, it was one of the separate little plastic toys you got with the original Mattel He-Man and the Masters of the Universe toy. Actually owned one as a kid, so I remember all of it. Same thing with this weapon rack. It's a pretty honest reproduction. So yeah, I'm working on a trailer video, about a 1 minute, just sort of high intensity, cool camera shots of the castle. Hoping to release that at some point. I'll put announcements out on my Discord channel, or you can subscribe to YouTube. You'll get updates then when it's posted. But right now we're working on taking down Yagluth, so we need the best food in the game, and the one thing we're missing right now is Lox meat pie, so we're basically working on that. So let's head out to the plains. And I'm hoping to find some wild Lox and kill them. We do have some tamed ones out there. I never really set up a breeding area. I knew we weren't going much further than the 5th boss, so didn't take it too seriously. I think we want to go this way. This is our farm out in the plains. Nice high wall to protect us. We cleared this little village a while back. Oh, I'll give you some quick tips. So the tar pits, you want to avoid them. They have these growths that come out of here. Now we've killed all the growths, and we put these workbenches on either side to suppress them. What a lot of people will do is they'll use the hoe, and they'll use the raised ground thing, and they'll raise all the ground in here and flatten it out and just build a workbench on top. So that's the dominant strategy for that. And then they have death skeetos out here. These are the worst, so here's one. And if you have good armor, you can repel them, but when you first get out here, it's a pretty fair fight. So you just kind of wait for them to come down, block their attack, and hit them. They're relatively weak, but they give you these needles, and that's what you can make needle arrows with, and these are really strong arrows. That's how I learned about death skeetos as well. I think that's how everybody learns about death skeetos. Oh my. But yeah, we want to kill these locks. I'll give you some tips on that too. Got a strategy for locks. Now ideally you just want to pull one at a time. These things are big. These are like the mini bosses, like trolls or mini bosses in the Black Forest. Well, these are the kind of the mini bosses out here. So I'm going to try to pick off this one in the back and hope the other two are too busy to notice. Let's look for death skeetos. There's also little green goblin-like guys called Fuling, and they're just kind of a pain, but yeah, let's take this guy out. Now I'm in the highest level planes armor and weapons right now. Like, we're ready to take on the boss. There's really not much else for us to do. So these guys, you just kind of outrun them. Let them do their animation. So one is a bite, that's what they just did, and one is a stomp. Like that. And so when they do their animation, it gives you a little time. Oh, so you got a plan for the pulling? Yeah, if you can parry, you can do well with it. But these guys, just let them do their animation, tag them, and just keep running. They're not too bad. And then sometimes they do like a wander state. You know how like boars, when they're chasing you, every now and then they kind of wander off. Same thing here. Needle arrows are really good on these guys. Do a fair amount of damage. And that's that. Right. Yeah, very similar. They hit hard, but we have a ton of health right now. You can also shoot the death skeetos, but man, you gotta be a good marksman to do it. Fortunately, Stumps is a veteran archer, and I have complete confidence in him, so that's how he chooses to handle these things. Now, 2 locks is a bit much. It's just a real challenge. It's like 2 trolls. So what the heck? It's a stream. See if we can get this one down before they both get up here. Change of elevation is always a good strategy. Works well with wolves. Shooting through the bushes. I don't think we're hitting them. The one's riding the other one. There's the problem, you gotta get them both to animate. That's the wrong one. You need them both to kind of wander off. Ooh, I think he got me. Get up here. Not too bad. Haven't got either one down yet, though. Nice jump, Stumps. That was action right there. All right, one down. One down. One more to go. I do have triple rates on because I'm more of a builder than a grinder. Yeah. The first one's never easy. But with a little practice, you get the timing figured out. This guy. Don't run. I just want your meat. I just want your skin. This is working out pretty good. I think if you can get them at like actual maximum range, they'll do stuff like that. They'll just kind of wander for a bit before they figure out to target you and chase after you. hear a Fuling little giggle. In this gear, they're not too much trouble, so... Yeah, when multiple things show up... Oh, we got a Lox trophy. These things are massive. They're exactly that size. If you hang them on the wall, make sure you got a lot of space. They look pretty neat, but they're just huge. Yeah, with a lot of the zones, it's just multiple mobs start piling up. So, kite in a circle if you can. All right, let me figure out where we are. Again, we don't have a map, so we can't get too lost out here. How much meat did they drop? Well, we killed, what, 3 of them? And I've got 42. Divided by 3, that's 14. And then again, it's on triple rates, so 14 divided by 3. They drop about 3 or 4 meat each, I'd say. So yeah, the triple rates is you get a lot. You get a lot for the effort. But like I said, I played this game. I think I got over 2,000 hours at this point, and I've done the grind. I've only recently turned on the triple rates, and I do not feel bad about it. If you like to build, it's the way to go. I envy you. I remember my first 100 hours. It was everything was still a mystery. Made the game really fun. All right, we got everything we need. Let's head back. See if we can't cook up some of these Lox meat pies. All right, we're gonna need some cloudberries, and I think we need barley. Let's see. Unbaked. There we go. Oh, we can make 5 of them. Let's do that. Let's do that. Plenty for Stumps. Can we make more? Let's make 1 or 2 more. Unbaked. Ooh, it's special. All right, I'll take it. And where I put the meat? Here we go. This is my my storage wall concept. It works really well. And then this is my labeling concept as well, using a single sign to label the top and bottom. And what I do is I just underline the name of the whatever's up top, and then I use a line break to put the other one underneath. So it's pretty obvious how it works. The reason I did that is you can't, my signs, you can't put a sign up here. Like there's nowhere to, there's just not much space to work with. The same thing down here. Like, so this was a nice solution to make things to a minimum. Yeah, you just use the HTML commands. There's a whole bunch of YouTube videos on Valheim signs. The Google one on, or YouTube one on colored text. That's how you can get this white text. So it'll show you how to use the HTML commands if you've never used them before. You can also use some of the ASCII symbols. So if you want to put pictures on your signs, you can do that too, which is becoming a more common practice for people, which I think is kind of neat. I can't walk away from the ovens. I've burned more food in these ovens. So have you made it as far as cooking in ovens on 100 hours, or are you not up to that yet? I think ovens are a plains. You open it up with the plains. All right, there we go. Nice full belly. Cauldron level 3. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Let's put some of this back. Okay, I thought this might be a problem. I am worried about not having enough fish wraps, and if things go sideways on us, we're gonna need more. So we're gonna have to do a little fishing today. So let's go put this crap away. Looks like it's nighttime. We'll get some sleep. Usually put the Lox and Wolf together. This, I think we have an overload of needles, and I'm pretty sure flames. Oh, I thought we had a Lox trophy already. I'll put it up here for now. Don't remember. There it is. Put it up here. But if we're going to do some fishing, we're going to need some gold. Haldor is a man of the world. He likes to operate in the shiny currency of the realm. We'll get some fishing here. Nighty night, Stumps. Good morning, Stumps. Good to see you, buddy. Let's get out there and get this going. All right, so I don't know if you've ever done fishing, but I'm going to show you how it's done. We're going to go to Haldor and buy some gear. I can't remember if I'm any good at it in this game or not. I'm good at it in Warcraft. It's really not that much different here, I don't think, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. All right, let's get a rod. And let's get a bunch of bait. We got gold. How much is that? 140. That's more than enough. All right, the tricky thing with Valheim and bait is certain bait catches certain fish. And that's it. So I might have to Google which fish, which bait. I don't know how you make the bait. Is it the cauldron? Doesn't look like it. Is it this? Here we go. Here we go. Misty, Frosty. I really hope these are in order from low to high. But you can usually tell with the trophy you have to use to make it. So Drake, I don't think it's this one. So I think we need Troll Trophy to make mossy fishing bait. And then we can just fish in the meadows. Let's see if we've got a couple Troll Trophies out here. Hey, look at that. Glad to see you're prepared, Stumps. Okay, let's just make one of these. I take that back. Let's make two of these. There we go. There we go. Put this down here. We're going to need these eventually, so let's just go ahead and take a couple with us. Yagluth does a lot of fire damage, so this is our fire resist, so we're going to grab a bunch of that, and this is the one we need. There we go. So this, I don't know if you've done fishing, but regular bait's useless. You have to combine it with a trophy, and that trophy usually determines what zone you can fish in. Oh, we got more help. Let's grab just a little bit. Pop these off. Okay, and then we need a better type of arrow. So I think what we're gonna do, put this here, grab this. We want frost arrows. Frost arrows do really well against Yagluth. We'll make a bunch of those. Now he's resistant to pierce damage. So this 26, he won't, I don't think that'll happen, but the frost damage he will take. So we're gonna make some of these. You're better off using melee against Yagluth. For that reason, just that the pierce damage doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, so let's put this stuff back. And I guess we're fishing in the rain today. Fish don't care. Only the fishermen care. Alright, where is water we can fish in? I know, over by the farm. We're really close to the Black Forest, so there's not a lot of space for fishing. But there should be... So after you finished Yag, are you done or are you going for the... No, I am done with this stream. I'm going to start a new one. So I basically kind of pick a goal with each stream. My last one was the hunt for bone mass. So we just went as far as the swamps, but that was my first stream on Twitch. So I was doing a lot of kind of figuring out streaming during that process, so... I think we want to go this way. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's check in on Elf over here. Should be doing all right. No, we should do. We're not taking very good care of our wolves. We need to up our game here, Stumps. There we go. I just remember these two had like partial health. There we go. Okay, let's get fishing. Chilling like a villain. Macmillan. I think it was like a third part, but I can't remember. I haven't heard that saying in a long time. Okay, oh, that's interesting. So because there was a campfire here, none of this stuff despawned. Everything will despawn after like, I think 3 in-game days or something like that. But yeah, so now we gotta find fish. Zoom in a bit. And you should be able to see the fish that you're gonna catch. That's what we're doing. We're looking around. Feel bad about that. A little bit of overkill. I don't see anything out there. This guy. He's about to get some overkill as well. Head out this way. It's going to be a little bit tricky finding our way around because it's been a while. I haven't wandered this coastline in a couple weeks. You got an iron mace and a huntsman's bow, and you're entering the plains. So you want the silver sword. So the silver sword is actually one of the best weapons for Motor, and I'm actually going to use it against Yagluth as well. But you want the silver sword to start, and then you want to work towards this, the Frostner. So this thing is nice because it does blunt, frost, and spirit damage, so it's significant. Okay. Yeah, so for Motor, you definitely get your sword skill up. That's useful just to get started in the plains, right? And then once you get to the plains, you start doing... Actually, I think you can make the Frostner before the plains. But this is the one. The nice thing about this is when you hit somebody with it, it stuns them and it like puts a frost on them. Like when you get hit with the Drake breath. Oh, there's some fish. This is perfect. So when you get hit with like a Drake's breath... Hold on, let me get this going. I can remember how to do this. You get slowed down, right? No, we don't do that. We do right. There we go. Come on, buddy. See if I can catch this one right here. So that's what the Frostner does, which is super useful against those Fulings. Oh, this must not be the right bait. Not taking the bait. Let's try. Go into the Black Forest. I think that's where we actually need to be. We'll go back to our base. Try that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the trophy you use represents the zone you want to be in, but I noticed like there's a Fuling trophy bait and there's a Lox trophy bait, so I don't know if that's entirely true. That's 2 plains trophies for fish bait. I'm sure only one of them works in the plains. Oh, and I'll show you, yeah, I'll show you the next thing you gotta work on. Because it introduces, like, cloth. So yeah, I'll give you a quick tour of, like, the plains strategy. Get my stamina up, there we go. We're all wet, so pretty miserable out. Okay. So here's the plains upgrades, just so you understand how it goes. I actually, the stream before the one you joined, we cleared a black tower. So if you go back, I think it's chapter 17. So I show the whole thing. The secret is ooze bombs. You're basically going to build a stairway all the way around the tower to the top, and then you go from the top to the bottom using ooze bombs to clear the way. You won't even open doors. You're just going to like use them through the walls and stuff. So you won't have to fight anything. You can clear the whole tower, and then there's a boss in the bottom. And I show you the strategy for that fight, too. Like, I talk my way through the whole fight. So definitely watch that video. You can just jump to the parts you like. And the reward is a chicken egg, and then you start hatching chickens. So this is one of the next things you're going to be doing. And they're a nice upgrade for food. So you can make eggs, you've got chicken meat, and feathers. So it's a nice, reliable source of feathers as well. So there's a couple of YouTube videos on raising chickens. But when you kill Motor, you get what's called Motor's Tier, and that allows you to make this, which is called an Artisan's Table. Now, you can't really make much with it. These are the missiles for that ballista. But what it does is having the Artisan Table... Let's see, crafting. Here we go. It opens up several other things. So you can make windmills. Notice how you need an Artisan Table in the requirements below, and you can open up spinning wheels. So you can make cloth. And I think that's about it. I think you need it for other stuff later. But these are the spinning wheels. This is how I do it. I just build a little platform, and I just put two of them side by side. And what you do is you harvest flax. You get 80. And you feed them into this thing. So you see there's like a little chute that you put it in. Hard to see because it's higher up. And these kind of function like smelters. You just put the ingredient in, and it starts producing, I forget what it's called. Got a whole bunch right here. Yeah, linen thread. If I stand back, it doesn't take long, but eventually a small thing of linen thread will fall out, just like coal would fall out of a kiln or a... You get the idea, right? And then you need some windmills. Windmills are interesting. Yeah, and I like to build two of those, the looms, whatever they are, spinning wheels. Works really well like that. And so these are windmills, and they literally work on the wind. So you know those white lines that are kind of going through the air right now? That's the wind direction and intensity. And so you can see they actually turn and face the wind. So you want to build these in a place where you have pretty good wind. So you notice I've kind of cleared a lot of trees around here, so they're doing fine. They always do really well in a storm. And a lot of people will put them in the plains base as well, but basically it makes flour. And it uses barley. You just put it in at the back. And so those are the two new crops in the plains, barley and flax, right? And again, I recommend 2 windmills. It just makes a lot real quick. And with that flour, you can make bread, you can make locksmead pies, so this stuff. 75 health, that's pretty good. If you get fish, you can make fish wraps. And blood pudding, like the next higher. You get the idea. I think you can actually make that now. But yeah, that's pretty much all the plains stuff, and I'll show you my plains farm real quick, give you some ideas with that. Plains farm. This is my Stargate portal system. I use a series of named portals, and I just put a sign up so I can remember all the names of the portals. And then I have one unnamed portal for emergencies. It's a good system, works really well. So this is a plain space, so this is what barley looks like, and it's like any other crop. Yeah, that'll work. And then this is the flax, and you find those, I think it's on this side, in the Fuling Villages. So when you come and do one of these things, there's a whole bunch of chests just kind of sitting around. Usually they're inside this building or like in this building, but you can see I've kind of cleared the place. Here's one of the chests. Look here. Nothing. But I made like a little farm, so I used this for a little while until I had time to build a more substantial base. So this keeps a lot of things out, including death skeetos. Kind of keeps line of sight off of you. This is a nice little trick. Don't have your stairs go all the way to the ground level. Make it so you have to jump to get on the stairs, because Fulings can't jump. So to keep them out, they won't they won't bother you if you leave the door open by accident. And that's about it. As far as the planes go. Actually, there's one last thing. You can see here's a tar pit. I actually took the time to raise the ground. It's kind of in the middle. This is actually 3 tar pits, so close to one another. And I just raised the ground, and inside of here, you do not need a roof for death skeetos. No, if you build the walls high enough, you should be okay. But they can see over walls, so but they're really not that bad. They're bad when you first start. But once you're building a farm and you're like regularly in the plains, it's really not that big a deal. Nice shot, Stumps. Casually talking, you're still working hard. So these are some locks we tamed, and I just wanted to show you they're friendly, and you can make a lock saddle and ride them around like a mount. I forgot to bring mine with me. So these are all friendly locks, and you can breed them like wolves and boar and stuff like that. They eat these cloud berries. So you just pick a bunch of these. And when they're like hostile, what you do is you sneak up about this close to them, and then you just throw like small stacks of frostberries all over the place. Like this. And you just want to get near them, and they'll see it eventually. You just don't want them to see you. Other strategies, you could build a little shelter like that, and just kind of, you know, what I would do is build 3 of the 4 walls and the roof, and then I would like hide behind the shelter, toss some berries around, and then go inside the shelter, build the last wall, and tame my locks. It's just like any other creature. It takes half an hour, right? Hold on a minute, I think Stumps needs a drink here. Now that the bar has opened. Hey, a white Russian. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's pretty much everything for the plane. There's not a whole lot more to it. You're looking to summon the boss, you want to find a shaman. They drop these totems, and you need 5 of them to summon the next boss. Oop, I missed. You try, Stumps. You take the wheel. There we go. I'm gonna leave it to you. Okay, it's getting a little late. Let's take a nap and wake up bright and early, go fishing in the Black Forest, see if that works. The actual Yagluth fight is less than 10 minutes. It's actually one of the, I don't want to say easier boss fights, but it's one of the shorter boss fights, that's for sure. Some of the other bosses, it's a good 10, 15 minutes. You just got to wear them down. Prepare for motor or for Yagluth? What do I need to do? We just want to get better food. Yeah, we just want to get better food. See, if I only have... My concern is if I die, right? And so we have more locksmeat pie, more blood pudding. We can make more, but I only have 1 more fish wrap. So I'm going to use it right before the fight, but then I won't have any more. So if like I die and I need to start over, we're going to have to do all of this anyways. So and I got another hour on the stream. So today I'm just taking my time, going fishing, making food. And I think once we've done that, we're done. So we're probably going to end a little early today. Once everything is said and done. The Forsaken power for motor is you control which way the wind blows. It's always at your back. It's pretty sweet. I think for like 5 minutes. So it completely changes sailing in the game. Oh, it's morning time. Good. Let's go fishing. He's ready to go back to sleep. I don't know about you, Stumps. I'm worn out. We got wolves everywhere. This is our good boy defense system. Every now and then we take a couple over to the farm. And then this is the outside of our base. Looks pretty nice. But we got some fishing to do. They breed in the wild, by the way. They'll eat all that boar meat and start mating. That's why we have so many wolves already. All right, let's find some fish in the darkness. Is that a fish? Looks like it is. Nope, it's just the rock. What are you doing over here, buddy? Why don't you come with us? And you come with me. Oh, you got a 1 star. That's outstanding. 1 star is good enough, but there's a 2-star wolf, and they're even more powerful. So 1-star wolves have 150% health and damage, and 2-star wolves have like 200% health and 200% damage, or something like that. It's pretty close. But look how far out here they got. When they start breeding in the wild, it's out of hand. Wow, look at this. They are way out here. Oh, that's a bummer. Man, these guys are everywhere. I didn't think they would come this far. All right. Oh, we're supposed to be fishing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the worst is when you catch a 2-star, and I have found that they tend to spawn in the morning. All right, we're going to try and get that guy. Or not in the morning. Yeah, right before morning. So usually the last minute or two of nighttime is when I usually find them. And so by the time I get them back... Are those 2 wolves out in the ocean? I think there are. I think there's actual wolves out there. Alright, let's get fishing. But yeah, so they spawn like late at night, and so right before morning. And so if you get them in your trap, but they don't start eating until... Oh, did we not get... Sorry, I gotta get the fish. I can't see them. Here we go, here we go. Oh, I thought that was it. I guess I have to right-click. Tried left. They like this bait. Get it closer. You don't. Hold on. So when you tell them to stay, do they just wander? Yes, basically. They will disengage enemies after a short while. Yeah, that's basically what they do. What happened to all the goldfish? That's what likes this bait. Almost had him. Yeah, so if I told them to stay here, they'd probably stay within like 30 yards, 40 yards. Here we go. Here we go. Ah. I think I can leave it though. Go for it again. Sitting right next to it too. Oh. All the way in. All the way in. All the way. Oh. Let's eat some more food. I think we needed some more stamina. So yeah, once you get him in the... Sorry, I'm getting so distracted fishing. So once you get a 2-star wolf in the trap, like because it's always so close to morning time, if they don't start eating before morning, they won't eat until the following night. You have to basically stay there with the wolf the whole time or they will despawn. If you like teleport away or anything, it's a real pain. So just know that going into it. Because you might have to stay a while. So what I like to do is make a trap, and then right next to the trap is basically like a little home I can live in while the wolf is taming without too much trouble. Well, that's a good idea. Here we go. Now I can see a lot better. You're jumping. Oh, I thought he was going to take it. Don't remember it being this hard. Don't remember this being this hard. Come on, trollfish. Get with the program already, man. Oops. We gotta find a better spot. Nice thing is we got these wolves to protect us, so I don't have to worry too much. Oh, and of course there's a troll. Sort this gentleman. see how much damage the needle arrows do. Let's see. Yeah, over half his health. 2 shots. Down he goes. Wolf got him taken care of. Alright, let's see if we can find more fish. Thought I saw one. Here we go. Looks about right. Do it right here. Let the wolves do their thing. Come on. There we go. Don't fight it. All right. I think we need, I don't know, like 5 or 6 would be good. I think you only get like 1 fish meat per fish. I could be wrong on that. Only the blue fish are going to take the bait. You've only seen one 2-star wolf? Here we go. 1 fish per catch. I see, yeah. Oh no, I mean when you cook them. I think it only yields 1. Sometimes you'll get 2 of something when you cook it. So these, you have to have 1 table to skin them and get raw fish that's cookable, and then you need a second cauldron to actually cook them. This guy right here. He looks hungry. Be patient, Stump. Maybe the wolves are scaring him. I don't think that has an impact. Is he coming back? I think he might be coming back. We don't care about that green fish. Get out of here. Nobody's talking to you. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Come on, buddy. At least it's a little more realistic fishing mechanic. Warcraft was highly simplistic. You caught a fish every time, pretty much. Okay, let's try somewhere else. The water's coming in too high. We need a little dock or something. My boys are coming with me. How many did we get? Only 2? There's a lot of work for 2 fish. I like to find big rocks on the shore when I'm fishing and use those as a little... Oh, another? Jeez, I'm Pete. Don't get my wolves. Don't get... Leave the good boys alone. There we go. There we go. 2-star wolves, I don't worry about them with trolls, but with 1-star, their health pool's a little low, and yeah, the trolls can kill them in 1 shot. The 2-star wolves can take a hit or 2. They're definitely worth getting if you can find one. The last time I saw a 2-star wolf, it started chasing me. I had my trap all set up, and then a stone golem attacked it, killed it. Oh, the wolves are great in the swamps. Keep in mind, the swamp is like level 3, and the mountains are level 4. So you're going like down a level with a more powerful creature, so to speak. Alright, I think this is about as far as I'm going to go down this coast. Let's go to this rock right here, and if we're not catching anything, we're heading back. Cook up what we have, and start working on Yagluth. Let's see. Up to about here? I do not see any fish, though. You gotta actually see some. There we go, over there. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if this draws them in closer or not, but I'm gonna try it. We don't have enough stamina to... Oh, okay. I don't think we've got enough stamina. So if you don't, what you can do is just back up. It's going to get trapped under the rock. Just glitch out. Try and catch him at 5 meters. Did he leave us? Nope. Come on back, buddy. I know you're interested. Here we go. This one we can catch. Is this a level 2 trollfish? Nope, level 1. Oh, we almost landed right on the bait. That would have been amazing. I turn around. It's hard to turn in this game. We gotta recast anyways. I wonder if you can catch them like further out, pull them in, lose them, and they'll stay closer. That's part of it. Oh, I see one. Come on, buddy. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, sometimes you can back up and drag them up on land. Doesn't seem to work with the rock. Look at the size of that guy. Grab him, grab him. Oh. I don't know if you could hear it. I was hammering the E key to pick him up in case he got trapped on the rock. It's been quite fortuitous. See if we can lure one of these guys in. Here's a guy right here. If they bite while you're reeling it in, you automatically hook them. It's pretty nice. I don't know that we can get this guy. Don't go, don't go. You want to stay? Wait. Seems to be sticking around. Maybe not. He's had enough of this. Here comes his buddy. I think it's the wrong kind of fish. I do like fishing as a mini game. I think it's a nice distraction. Here we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Wow, we must really be fighting. 4, 3, 2. Up on the rock. And pick them up. There we go. How you do it. One more. One more. I see you. I see you. Come on. You want to follow it? Ooh. Missed that one. Look. Ooh. Got him. Can we get him up on the rock like before? Come on. Don't fight it. Taking you to a better place. There we go. All right, good enough for me. What happened to your buddy? Oh, I think the wolf killed, or the troll killed our other wolf. That's so sad. All right, let's head back, cook up this fish, get a good night's sleep, and start clearing around Yagluth's summoning stone. Hope the wolf is taking those guys out. There we go. Go on, have your fun. I don't know what's taking them so long. Oh, the other one lived. Outstanding. Where have you been? All right. I guess he was swimming. Went for a swim rather than keeping up with us, huh? All right. Our weight capacity. Oh, we caught 6 fish. That's pretty good. Yeah, so the Plains is actually pretty notorious as a difficult, like one of the more difficult bosses to find. The veg visiers, those little like square stones with the red circle, you click on it, gives you a message, and puts it on the map. those are just sort of out in the open. So you have to wander the plains, and it's usually near like a stone structure of some kind. I think there's one near our altar. I just got super lucky. We just sailed to the only plains we could see because we're playing no map, so it's, you know, navigation is a real challenge. And we just walked right up to the altar. I mean, we discovered it within 5 minutes of looking, so we just got incredibly lucky. In a way, I was just a little bit disappointed because we didn't have to go very far. It just kind of like, boom, here you go. Motor was much more difficult. I think we had to search 3 different mountains before we found him. It was a bit of an effort. Alright, I think you guys were right about here. Try to put my wolves back on patrol. Alright, Paw Patrol. You can stay here. You can stay here. Have fun. I wonder if wolves eat fish. Fish is too precious. I'm not going to test that theory. We got real lucky with this mushroom patch early on in the game. It was super useful. Now we don't really use mushrooms. Kind of the nature of Valheim. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta empty some inventory here. Working out a good storage system really elevates your level of play. Take the time. Gold. 4 or 5. Oh wow, a lot. We can make more. We can make more fish bait with our troll heads there. All right, let's put our flowers away. Put our fishing gear away. We'll label that. Kinda fits. There we go, that's a little better. That works for me. Okay, let's, how do we prepare raw fish? Here we go. Right, so there's a whole bunch. Let's, cook it up. I think we cook it over here. No, we cook it here. That's right. And then we'll make some fish wraps. We need some barley for them. I think we have just enough for 3. That actually works out really well. Yeah, I think we need to clear some stuff around the altar. I didn't do a lot of work. It was just so easy to find. I was like, all right, here we are. And that's when we set off to look for the Black Tower. So again, I think that's chapter 17 in the series if you want to see how I do it. You can jump ahead in the video, it's kind of nice. So this isn't where we cook it. I think we use the cauldron. Yep. Fish wrap. Just barley. Okay, we can do that. And yeah, I think we're getting 3. Oh, we got a bonus. Actually pretty good for fish wraps. Some items, it's really nice. All right, what are we looking at? So 75 stamina, that's outstanding. 25 health, 70 health, 75 health. It doesn't get any better than that right now, so I think that's where we're at. We've got frost arrows. That's our weapon of choice. We've got all of our potions. I think we're ready for the boss. Prepare everything. Get some sleep. Got a big day in front of us. Nighty night, Stumps. Yeah, you can find the Yagluth Vegvisir in the camps, I think. There's like a Stonehenge kind of formation out in the plains. They're sometimes around those. But yeah, any formation, any like, you know, it's kind of obvious after a while. It's just very rare. There's no instance in the plains that I'm aware of. It's kind of odd because all the other ones have an instance of some kind. They just kind of skipped it with the plains, it seems. I guess that's what the Black Tower is. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think we're good. So to give you a sense of what I'm taking Yagluth on, the padded armor, you make this with black metal and that cloth. Actually, I think you make it with iron and that linen cloth. You might have to go back to the swamps for this. And then black metal shield maxed out. I'm not going to do the Frostner. Where is our sword? We need that. I know our gear is over here. I just don't know where. I didn't label everything. Oh no. Do we not have our sword? Where would it be? We kind of need it. And I don't want to have to make a new one. That would be a nightmare. I'm getting a little worried now. Let me think. No. No. We don't even have enough for a sword. I know we have a sword. I know. It's probably on one of our armor stands. I really hope it's on one of our armor stands. Yep, this guy's got it. Okay, put these back. 1, 2. This is the set you're probably working on, the wolf set. It's a really good looking set. They're all good looking sets. You can also try the Fenris set for Yagluth. It has some fire resist. And it has a movement speed bonus, which is actually pretty useful in the fight. But I like the padded armor. I think that works for me. So, okay, this goes here. This goes here. All right, we're ready. We're ready. Let's head out to Yagluth's summoning altar. Start clearing for the boss fight. Probably won't do it today. I like to do it first thing in the morning, so I've got like maximum daytime, especially if things get messy. But we do need to clear as much as possible. So here is what we found. It looks like a big hand reaching up out of the ground. And we still need, I think we need our totems. That's what we need. So you put 5 totems in here. There's his message. So I don't know if you know much about no map runs. The way you find bosses is when you click on this Vegvisir. Watch on my I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to press E and then not touch a thing. So not touching anything. See how it rotates? It rotates and points right towards the altar. So we could be like 1 island away. We could be on the same island. We could be like 5 islands away. It just kind of points you in a general direction. And the strategy for that is to take, this is what I've seen. This is the most popular now, to take the wood block and just point in whatever direction it points you. So if you do this, you might have to click it more than once. There we go. And it rotates you, so you notice it's pointing right to the altar right here. But what I would do is get this out and point it like this. You notice it's not exact, right? It's kind of ballparkish. And I would know, okay, the boss is in this direction, and I would use this as a guide to go in this direction. Now you can use like build pieces. I used to use the ladder. Not pointing in the right direction, but what someone pointed out is with the chopping block, this will work when you're on the ocean. So you can actually point it on water and it will it'll show the chopping block so you can navigate while you're sailing. Whereas these other build pieces, it won't work. So if you use the wood ladder, while you're sailing, you can't make it. There's nothing to like put it on to make it visible. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea for making... Otherwise, how do you play a no-map game? Like, you just keep wandering around till you bump into a boss? Like, you gotta have something. So... yeah, that's the whole thing. I am not liking this fog. So what we're gonna do... Head back. Let me see if I can find any totems. I don't remember if we picked any up or not. There's some locks over there. We can kill some more. Now, we could tame the locks. We could tame the locks, and they would actually join in the fight and help us kill Yagluth. But I don't want to do that. I want to try to take them on solo. But we need these totems. Let's see if we have any. Come on. That's a trophy. We need the totems. Tell me we didn't get any totems. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, this is a little brutal. Double check on this. Okay, I guess we have to... Yeah, we can't summon them until we find some totems. I'm amazed we haven't found any. Let me double check. Nothing here, here. Nothing here. Yeah, I have to take inventory management a little more seriously. Where else might they be? Up here? Nope. Let's just double check down here. This is like my overflow down this way. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, we'll go find some. Wait a minute. Nope, no other trophies. More trophies. We could make the abyssal harpoon. Be fun. And I give up. I officially give up. Alright, let's go get some trophies. We got a Fuling Village nearby to clear anyways. Can't have them joining the fight. Can't have them joining the fight. And you know what? We're going to use needle arrows. We're going to save our frost arrows. Those aren't cheap. Needle arrows are just as good. So I'll show you how to surgically take apart a Fuling Village if you've never done it before. Not particularly hard. Nice thing about needle arrows, they don't cost a lot in terms of resources. 4 needles, 2 feathers. To me, that's pretty cheap for arrows. There we go. We gotta keep going. Okay, that's good. That's good. So with arrows, the way arrows work, if we don't target like any specific arrows, it goes from the top left corner and it just goes across like you're reading a page in a book, and it takes whatever the next arrow is. So it would take like the frost arrows first. So just make sure you target the ones you want. Normally I drop them from my inventory, but a little lazy. A little lazy today. Alright, let's get to work. We gotta clear some bad guys. You joining the fight. Notice that at this distance he doesn't seem to be aware of us. I don't know why he's not chasing us. I'll take it. We're far enough away his health bar is not even showing up. My stamina up. And, oh, this he's serious. Okay, now he's ready. We must have gotten a little closer. If we can get one of them down. Oh, look at this. Nice shot, Stumps. That should do that guy. Where'd he go? I think he's way over here now. Ooh, nice shot. Think he'll come and get us? Well, that was a butt shot. We call that the stinky arrow. Hit him right in the butt. Oh, almost. This is pretty lucky. He's kind of glitching out, leaving us alone. Alright, you know the drill, Stumps. I'm gonna let you handle this. Just stamina. We gotta get some food in you, buddy. Ooh, staring down at charging locks. Didn't flinch at all. That was great, buddy. Right, let's eat up. I was neglecting you there. Sorry about that. And again, triple drop rates. That's a lot of meat. We'll save it. Save it, put it to good use. Okay, time to take this place apart. Like a surgeon. The ones with spears, you gotta be careful, because those are ranged. Wait for him to pause. And that's the whole strategy right there. I'm gonna get my stamina back up. They have a really sporadic pathing. So when they're running around, they're really hard to hit. But if you wait for them to do their animation, do their attack, kind of like the locks, tends to go okay, like that. And get an easy shot. If you get them off quick, while they're still stunned, works pretty good. Oh, this guy. Ooh. Okay, 1 star, we do run. We can probably block it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. There we go. So you see the Frostner, it stuns them and really slows them down so they can't run away easy. But it also knocks them really far back, so you don't get to do combos very easy with it. There we go. Surprise! If you surprise them, you can usually one-time them, especially with needle arrows. Ooh, Stumps. What happened? This guy's getting lucky. Count his lucky stars. Get that other dude. See if the poison is enough to take him out. Yep. Now we gotta get a clear shot on this guy. I don't see any shaman. This is a pretty big village. And there's a tar pit behind us. Actually, this guy's coming right at us. That's not good. All right. This is where things get messy. Now, the tar and the Fuling, they'll fight each other. We'll just let this unfold. Now, that's a shaman right there. And they can bubble themselves, and they can bubble other Fuling, so you gotta be careful. And the tar slows us down, too. Give me your trophy. I want to summon your boss. Need luck? Of course not. We don't need the trophy, we need a totem. That's what we need. I'm just keeping an eye on my back. Those things are really dangerous. Oop. This guy's more interested in us. I've never actually played with the spear. I don't know how you would do this with a spear, because you gotta go retrieve it. Should be good. And here you can see we've got, I think this is barley, and I think that's flax, but hard to say. That Deathsquito if I can. Oh, there's a totem right there. This guy. That's good. Might be all we need. Alright, I'm gonna get a couple more guys before we pull that big dude. Big dudes aren't that hard. Whoops. I don't know what happened there. They're a lot of work. Kind of like the troll. Stumps, you're on fire today. What do we hit? We hit some of the crops. Yes, patience is absolutely key. We're in no rush here. The key is not getting overrun by like 12 of these dudes. Alright, let's get our stamina back up. There's a shaman right there. Sort him out. Oh, brutal. The big guy didn't do a thing. Didn't step up for his buddy. I wonder if we can hit that Desquito from here. Nope. Try one more time. There we go. That's how we do. Big guy getting in the way. If you right click, it'll cancel an arrow that you already have drawn. Very helpful sometimes. Here we get this guy. Oh my. Patient. Can't hit me from in there, buddy. Oh, terrible. Sometimes it's not worth drawing all the way back on these guys. Like, even just a partial arrow shot's worth it while they're still stunned. Just for the easier shot. We're doing a pretty good job clearing around the big guy. Let's see if we can get this guy without. I thought some of the, oh, he's a 1-star. I thought the crops protected him or something. Ooh. That's close. Nice reaction time for Stumps. How you do it. Okay, there's a couple more over here, then we'll get the big guy. And we'll go home, get some sleep. My goodness, that's a lot. Let's see what happens. Oh, those things are dangerous. Oh, let him just a little bit. Nice. Finish the big boy. Alright, let's get our stamina up. That was a little risky. Food looks good, rested looks good. I guess he wasn't interested. I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back. Let's see if we can go get those totems. So I don't see any on the ground. The bummer. This is a totem. Oh, we don't have empty space. Let's get rid of that. This guy. Alright, any totems anywhere? We need trophy. Crap, I don't remember where we killed the shamans exactly. I think one of them was back this way. Don't make me hunt more down. How about in here? And that's where you can get some of the props as well as this chest. Here's somebody about me. Any more chests? Some more trophies, for Pete's sake. Might be some up there. Let's go check. Can't tell if those are coins or trophies. Totems, I should be saying totems. And that big dude just ran off. I thought for sure he'd come back. There's just tons of gold up here. Nothing wicked. There he is. Alright, do this the old-fashioned way. Just hit him once, then run up and hit him again. Notice they can't really do anything once they're stunned. Alright, I guess there's not enough trophies. Let's head back, get some sleep, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. Well, not these guys. These guys. got it. This is where we run. No goofing around here. Oh. We're strong enough to just stand our ground. But we're tarred. We can barely move right now. That's what makes these things so dangerous. But here's where you get your tar for the rest of the game. Gets you some new building pieces. So it's worth fighting at least one of them. You probably want to enter into it on your own terms. Again. Put that on our back. Okay. Attach, attach, attach. We just need 2 more. Just need 2 more. I can't believe there weren't 5 in that village. It's a little bit frustrating. Little bit frustrating. We'll go find another one. Alright, no inventory management right now. Oh, we shot off a couple frost arrows. Oh well. Over 100 arrows clearing that village. Good job, Stumps. Night night. Alright, good morning. We got a bit of a journey ahead of us. Glad we cooked some more food. Now, if you can find Hildir, she is like Haldor, but in the swamps. The Bog Witch. No, not Hildir. Bog Witch. That's a separate, yeah. So I think if you find the Bog Witch, you can make these like dinner plates, which have even better food for boss fights. Oop, there's 2 locks we don't want to deal with. Let's maybe go this way. So here's another strategy for no map runs. Check this guy out. Here we go. The key to not getting lost is having lines to follow. Now the plains are real easy because they're so open and wide. You know, you can see the altar from miles away. These big stone pillars. But you want to find lines to follow, and you don't want to have to make your own roads all the time. Like when you're in the meadows, that's not a big deal, but after the meadows, it's kind of a pain. Go. Sometimes these guys will drop a totem as well, but not every time. So the coastline is a really good line to follow. It's a natural line. You don't have to do anything. And then another line that's real interesting. I saw this in a YouTube video. I just can't remember whose channel made it. But the line that's the edge between 2 biomes, right? So if you think of like the mountains are covered in snow, where there's like a snow line, right? Where the snow ends and the grass or the dirt or whatever is visible. Well, the same thing here. Like you can see the end of the plains here, and you can see the beginning of the Black Forest. So there's definitely a line. So I get this guy. And we can just follow this line, and it'll lead us back to the coast. So it allows us to explore inland without getting lost. Now, when it's the plains and the Black Forest, it's not that big a deal, but like the swamps, it's a great way to explore the swamps. Oh, we've got some mistland up here. We're not doing that this run. But yeah, here's a mountain. We can use the snow line. Keep going. A very unlucky gray dwarf. Needle arrow to the face. Yeah, we're not going in there. We're not going in there. I trust in you, Stumps, but I don't like putting you in unnecessary danger. We need some wisps to deal with that. Alright, let's follow the mountain around. Again, we're just looking for a Fuling Village because we need the totems to summon the boss. We just need 2 more totems. An easy way to deal with it. Nothing back here. What do you think, Stumps? Think you got it in you? $10. My goodness. Gonna have to owe you on that one, buddy. A little tight this week. You know what I'm saying. I'm good for it. You want to go for double or nothing? Double or nothing again? Oh, I'll get my money back. Should have quit while you were ahead, buddy. Alright, I'm pretty sure the altar is over there somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I am going to keep following the snow line just so we don't get lost. We've explored all of this before in a previous stream. But we had killed a whole... We'd cleared like more than one village now. And usually you can get enough totems just from one village. This part we have not been very lucky. Now you're just doing target practice, buddy. Not even picking up the needles or anything. We go any further back this way? I think there was a village back here. That's why I'm going this way. If not, I think we got to go back to the guy. Here it is. Nice. Nice. Some smart shooting, son. Oh, please give me a village. I don't want to go back. I think we're in luck. We're in luck, boys. This is what we want. Alright, let's see if any totems are visible from here. Two big boys. There's one shaman over there, that's good. Oops. Sorry, Stumps. Paying attention. Trying to get the stream moving forward. These two guys. Tweedledee, Tweedledum. It's no good. Man. Nice job leading them. Again, a partial shot works pretty good when you're just finishing them off. Let's see if we can get that guy. Oh, mercy. Pretty good shot. This is our first berserker. I'm going to take full advantage of being far away. Berserkers, same strategy, just wait for their animation. They're actually pretty slow, but they really hit hard, so you want to keep some stamina. Just take them down while they're doing their long animation. And run in a circle. Surprisingly effective strategy for most creatures in this game. Oh, close. That explosion like jostled the camera. Messed up my aim. At least that's what I'm saying. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. Oh, this is your first miss in quite a while. There we go. Redeem. Redeem. Ooh. It's quite the vantage point. Oh, I missed. Sorry, Stumps. I really should let you drive the car. Stamina up. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have like some hasty needs on us. Stuff like this. I'm gonna focus down the berserker. He's more of a problem than this guy. Should do it. I need some stamina. Fire versus frost. Frost wins. Frost wins again. Alright, let's get rid of that. What else can we see? Okay, let's keep going. Actually, let's get down a little closer. I don't know why we're doing this from such a crazy distance. Alright, this is a lot better. Shaman seems to be interested. Take your interest. I see your interest and raise you a needle arrow. Ooh. Getting a little too cocky. Sorry, Stumps. I'm trying to focus. There we go. Oh, we gotta get to that shaman, see if he dropped it. Those things just drop into the world. There. Fire versus frost. Oh, okay. We need to put some distance between us and these guys. I don't want to use my Forsaken power. I want to save it for Yagluth if I can. Oh, there's another shaman. Look at everybody's bubbled up. Work. Nice work. Alright, we're gonna have to let everybody calm down a bit. I'm gonna head over this way. I think they're all just kinda... Oh no, they know I'm here. So the shaman should stay on me, but the berserker should back off after a little while. There we go. Ooh, boy, howdy. I was gonna say, we're using the wrong arrows, aren't we? I have to make some more for the the boss fight. Where did we kill that shaman? Gotta be one of these piles. Uh-oh. Let's see. This one, maybe this one. No luck. Man, that is frustrating. And our bow is starting to get worn out. Alright, let's keep going and see if we can't finish this village. Maybe there'll be a totem in one of these chests. It's coming. Just you? It is a patience game. Now I can't run away. Can't really run towards the locks. I don't want to pull them. Well, this might be the last guy. Nope. One dude on the roof. Like, what's going on over there, guys? That's what's going on. Can I get this guy? One heck of a shot, Stumps. You think you got it? It's not bad. Alright. See if we get lucky. No totems. Get rid of stuff we don't want. No totems there. I don't think there's any over here. We'll pick everything up just to make sure. Nope. No luck. Still no luck. Nope. No luck. Oh, you're killing me, man. Stumps, this is a terrible run of luck for us. That. And there's really not much more we can do, can we? Alright, I guess we'll double check this. Actually, it's getting late. Let's head back. Well, that's savage. I mean, that was a ton of work. The problem is I don't know where the next village is. Like, I knew there was one there. I wonder if I can get up on this thing. Let's jump. Hey, nice job. Did we get lucky? Nope. Goodness, there's so much work. Alright, let's look over this hill, and then we really do have to double back. I don't want to be out at night. I think nighttime is when you can get 1- and 2-star Fulings just kind of walking around. Yeah, this doesn't look promising. Alright, let's head back. I think we're going to the tower next. Yeah, bad things happen to good Vikings at night. We're not going to put Stumps through that. Actually, at this point, we need some food. No reason not to use this. Let's get home. Man, that's a massive health bar and stamina bar. I love it. I can't imagine what Ashlands is like. I've actually not... That's the one biome I have yet to visit. So I'm very much looking forward to that adventure. I'm kind of saving it for a multiplayer server. I don't want to go there alone. Heard too many bad things. Bad things happen to good Vikings in the Ashlands. I'm not a fan of the... Well, okay, two things. I don't like the mist. And the mist is one of those things you either love it or you hate it. I'm okay with it, but it just doesn't excite me. It's like once you've done it, I'm not really interested in doing it again. I think the creatures that are there are pretty interesting. It's a lot of bugs. The flying jaw are pretty neat. I think that's a cool concept. But yeah, the visibility thing really gets me. And I think the introduction of magic really changes the game, kind of the story and everything. At least that's how I feel about it. So and believe me, I like playing mages and wizards. Like I play Hogwarts Legacy. Every time I played Warcraft, I was a mage. Loved it. But I feel like this is a different game, and as a Viking, I should probably be more melee. That's one of the stone structures I was talking about. So you might find a Vegvasir against one of those rocks, but you can look from a distance. That's the nice thing. So, but that's the kind of thing you want to look for, is those like man-made or creature-made stone formations. I don't know if you'll find them by these big towers, these big stone things. Yeah, it looks kind of like Stonehenge, and sometimes it's a big circle, and sometimes it's just like one small section of it. So, could be at any of them. Another big strategy, and I was going to do it for this stream, but we're so close to the coast it isn't going to work. You can dig underneath this stone. Like, this stone is only so deep. I'd say it goes probably about this deep. Right? So we could dig down just a little bit, and what's nice is for the boss fight, you can make a little cave down in there, and you can hide and like recover your health while the boss walks around up here. That he doesn't have a way to like attack you below ground level. So that's a strategy some people use to sort of cheese the boss fight. When I say cheese, like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to cheese fights as well. saw how he did some of the locks, but I think we have some metal on us, yeah. But if you're trying to do the sort of natural fight, not sure you're supposed to build a cave under the summoning altar. Same thing with the one for the Elder, you know, the one with the 4 pillars. That's a big flat square stone. You could make that the roof of your, got some wood in our fire here. I've seen many bases built underneath the Elder summoning altar. I think it's a pretty cool concept. All right, good job today, Stumps. Nighty night. Yeah, it's a neat concept. I've never done it, but I don't tend to build basements. I like to build above ground. I tend to keep all my builds like one level. Stairs, I don't think stairs are particularly well done in this game. They get better the higher up you go. I think early game the stairs are a little tricky. Tower, broth. Actually, let's clean up our inventory just a little bit. Dump this crap here. Oops, the last thing we needed. There we go. And I'm gonna make some more needle arrows real quick. Actually, I think we got some. Somewhere? Nope, nothing pre-made. Again, triple rates. The way to go. Always have plenty of resources on hand. Okay, I'm gonna swap these because I was accidentally using frost arrows. They aren't cheap. Anything else we need? Gonna need some more food. Oh, let's repair. Definitely get some repairs in. Try not to pick anything up. Oops. Wasn't too successful on that. Go to you, and that's probably good. Pick up a little bit of food. What do we need for our blood pudding? Thistle blood flour. And I think flour, yep. Can we make 5? Let's do it. Let's do it. Might have to find something other than fish wraps for the boss fight if this takes much longer. Sure we'll be able to get it done tonight, actually. It's getting kind of late. It's almost 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's usually when I end. Ran kind of long last week, or Tuesday, because Castle Grayskull was worth it. Absolutely worth it. Locksmeat pie. Let's make some of that. Baked. Can't do 5. Let's do as many as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Whew, one more round of cooking. Oh, fire's still lit. Good. This is where we stay. We don't go anywhere, Stumps. I don't want to burn all this locksmeat pie. We had to work hard for that. If you're looking for a good YouTuber that does a bunch of builds, I've got 1 or 2 on my site, but I'm just getting started. There's a guy named Phinqs, Phinqs, I think it is. I really like his build. I think he does good videos. They're real simple, straight to the point, and his builds are interesting. I learned a lot about building in Valheim from watching his channel, so. Oh, I wonder if this is finished. I think we gotta put more wood in. Okay, let's see. All right, we're full of food. We got plenty of arrows. We're soaking wet. Let's head out to the tower, see if we can find another village and get a totem. Keep it safe. I think we're on top of the tower. It's usually where I put my portal. Yeah, we're really high up. So, we're at the top. Let me see if there's any totems in here. Nope. Yeah, so this is all just, you get a lot of metal from the towers. You have to destroy a bunch of gates. So I'll show you what's inside real quick. It's just a set of stairs to a series of levels. And when you come down the stairs, there's a gate here. Now I destroy it with like the pickaxe, right? That's what you use. And I've already destroyed all of them, so there's none here. But there would be a metal gate here, and then you can go down further. You get the idea. But if you leave the metal gates, the Fulings stay trapped over here. So all you have to do is throw the ooze bombs right here at the floor. If you can throw them over here, the poison cloud will actually go back here as well. And you can kind of kill most of whatever's in this area. And sometimes there's gates right here, these doorways as well. So it's not particularly hard, and it just keeps going down. It's like 6 levels, I think. 5 or 6 levels. And then there's the top. Oh, maybe there's some Fuling trophies in here. Nope, no luck. Now, we need to get down. Now, we can take the stairs, which is right here, but there is a faster way. Now, they say, the rumor is, the most damage you can take from falling is 100. Let's test that theory. You ready, Stumps? Good luck, buddy. Hey, look at that. And there you go. So we had to clear all of this. We had to clear this. I don't think there's going to be a trophy over here. Or a totem over here. Just not lucky. So we need to go find another village. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate the support. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday. It's going good, Mac. Alright, let's just get rid of you then. Oh, we'll get rid of you later. Do not follow that guy on Discord. That is not what he is here for. I'm sure it's another graphic designer looking to sell his skills. Oh, we can go over there. There's a little village. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a teacher. I actually teach graphic design. So, and I like the look of my channel, so I'm just going to leave it. Alright, let's take out this little village. Ooh. Ooh, forgot we need stamina to swim. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Stumps. Seem to handle it okay. I'm not optimistic. These little towers seldom have shaman or trophies or totem. But Stumps is ever the optimist, so let's check it out. Ooh, what's going on up there? What the heck was that? Like some of the rocks just broke. Alright, let's deal with the guys down here. Heard someone over there. Whoop, here's your buddy. Whoops. Didn't mean to let that one loose. Oh, there's a dude. No, they can't go up and down stairs, so... At least I don't think they can. Maybe they can. No, because then the guys from up top would be coming down, so... You can just use this to shoot them from the lower levels. Just be slow and careful. Again, patience. Patience is the key. I think that's it. Oh, nope. Dude right here. A little tricky. Oh my. I like how it puts the arrow right in the wood. Okay, I've had enough of this. Do this the old-fashioned way. No, man. Our luck today has been ridiculous. Nothing short of ridiculous. Alright, Stumps, let's keep going. Think you can avoid those big boys? Definitely not. Looking to get them stirred up. Alright, I'm not going that way. I'm trying to think, there was like a temporary portal I was using a while back, but I never thought I was going to need it again, and I know it's near a Fuling Village, and of course now I need it again, but I can't remember the name of the portal. I don't think I can use it. It might be like Plains Temp. We'll try it out. We'll try it out, see what we come up with. But I'm not swimming across to that mosquito right there. Nice shooting, by the way, Stumps. I'm really impressed. The natives are impressed. Alright, that's going to be our plan. We're going to go back to the top of the tower. I'm going to see if the Temp Plains portal's up, and if not, I think that's where the stream is going to end for tonight. If it is up, we'll head out there, see what there is to see. Uh-oh, go Stumps. Nice job. Go. Let's wait for this dude. I don't know if you've seen this before. This is the latest trend in Valheim. Riding the Death Skeeto. Ride the... Whoop. Man, they're everywhere. I need some off. I need some insect repellent. Oh, they destroyed... Looks like they may have destroyed our ladders going up. This is a bit of an issue. Gosh darn it. Should have thought of that before we jumped off. Oh, nope, we're good. We're good. Whew. And now we hop our way to the top of the tower. If you use the tower, it acts like the ground. So you see how everything's blue? As long as you like get it embedded in the tower a little bit, you're good. Takes a fair amount of wood. But this is the way I do it. I just go around the tower every now and then, do one turn, one rotation of the build piece, and eventually you'll get to the top. If it gets real narrow, add a second ladder next to it, and that's it. Oops. Oh, we picked up some metal. One last thing, there are like bear traps, and they're sometimes in these piles of wood, and sometimes in these things of straw. You can use your iron pick to like break them. So if you're not sure, there you go, that's what you do. Now there wasn't like a bear trap in there, but if you step on it, you will take damage. There's none in that one. Very hard to see. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't. Oops. So let's try Plains Temp. That's a name I would use on a portal I don't know if I'm going to use again. Oh, how lucky is that? I'd rather use my luck on some totems than an extra portal. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's head inland just a bit, see what there is to see. We just need one Fuling Village. I'm willing to bet there's one near here somewhere. Not on this coast. Not out here. I'm actually surprised by that, but I know that if we follow this coast, this is how we got around to the tower. It was going this way. And I'm pretty sure we saw a village at some point, so we'll try this out. Actually, we should take that portal with us. A great suggestion, Stumps. That's what we'll do. Nice work. Nice work. Let's see if we can head back at that portal. Put it to use. Oh, there's a village right over there. That's perfect. Exactly what we want. Should have made better note of where that portal was. That's our only way home. It's our only way home. There we go. Now we gotta hope we don't die, because there's no easy way back out here. Actually, we got a portal over by the tower. It's not too bad. Would be a complete disaster. Unlike past runs. Things happen. There's a learning curve to every game. Alright, let's just hug the coast. We don't need to deal with the big boys. Alright, please, please help me out here. We don't have to clear the entire village. Now, sometimes you can get the locks and the Fuling fighting one another. But yeah, we're definitely going to put the portal out here somewhere. Put it right on the coast. There we go. I don't want to shoot into the sun. That's a little tricky. I said tricky, not impossible. That arrow whizzed right by that dude's head. This must be a 1-star. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, these guys we take very seriously. Oh, more than half our health. Give us a totem. Be kind, be generous. No luck. Alright, here's where we get some good food. That was a warning. Love this bow, it's so accurate. Where are you? 1-star, huh? Ooh, nice shot. Scared by trees and everything. Oh, just punches him. Swing and miss. My goodness. Alright. Oh, he's not even going to take a swing. A lot of dudes are starting to show up. We need to back off. Whoops. That was close. See what we're actually dealing with here. Alright, this isn't too bad. One star out of 10. Ooh, miss. A rare miss, Stumps. Whoa, where'd that third dude come from? fourth dude. They're multiplying right before our eyes. We need to get some stamina. This guy's persistent. Terrible. They're hard to lead. I'll give you that. Okay, one more night of rest. Try again tomorrow. It's getting a little dark. I think we're gonna give this village one more shot. If we can get a totem early tomorrow in-game, then we'll pull the boss. If not, then I think we're gonna save the boss pull for Tuesday, because it's starting to get late here for me. Later than I normally stay up. Stumps is a persistent man. Nighty night, buddy. Alright, back out to the village. Chatter's starting to wear down a bit. You can tell I'm getting tired. But I hate leaving stuff like this unfinished. It's under my skin. So we'll give this a good 20 minutes. See if we can't make this happen. Go around the side like this. Let's get away from those locks. Oh, that's where he went. Oh, we missed twice. Just Tuesday, Thursday. I'll occasionally stream Hogwarts Legacy just for fun, but it's pretty rare. Alright, so there's a shaman. That's good to see. I'm looking for their... They have like a totem tower that you can pick them from. You saw it in the other village. Oh, geez, that's not good. That's really bad. Oh, this is really bad. Go, Stumps, go, buddy. There we go. There we go. Let's see if they change priorities. Yeah, go kill that growth. Leave me alone. Oops. Fire versus frost. Okay, looks like they finished each other off. Good. I'll take it. I'm not proud, I'll take it. Where'd that shaman go? There he is. Got him. Other dudes, here we go. Missed. Come on, buddy. He doesn't like his own defenses. Oh, that's good to have. I don't think we have one of those. Let's get this shaman right here real quick. Okay, it's 2 shaman down. Give me some luck. Give me some luck here. Nothing. Another shaman over there. Oh. Look at your spirits right over here. And now they're showing up. This is a pretty good example of why the Frostner is so good. Just knock them right out of range. Give us a totem. Give us a totem. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. See if we can sort these guys out. Oh. Sorry, Stumps. We're gonna be okay. Oh, do we take him over to the tar? I'm surprised more of the factions in the plains aren't like friends with one another. Not the tar makes friends, I guess. Or locks for that. Alright, let's get our stamina up. See if we can wear this guy down. Right in the belly. Right in the gut. Let's double check. I don't know if these guys drop totems or not. Doesn't look like it. That does not look like it. A lot of resources here. Alright, no luck. No luck. My goodness, Stumps. What did you do to anger the gods so? No luck. Alright, let's take these two out. 1 star. 1 arrow. 2 arrows. 3. Oh, we almost knocked him off. Alright, you've been working hard, Stumps. I think you earned it. Ooh, extra sour. That's the best kind. No luck. Ooh. I want to check those chests, because that's a possible place for totems. You're a dude. Alright, let's see if we can just sneak over. Not pull any shenanigans. Shenanigans. Chest, chest. Oh. High risk, high reward. Come on. Stumps, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. You did it all right. But no luck today. I think that's it. We gotta face reality. Not happening tonight. I was actually taking my time because I thought it was going to be a boring stream, but man, how many Fuling did we kill? I have to go back and get a body count. Go back and get a body count. Alright, let's just toss all this stuff here. I will clean up for next stream. I think we're going to call it right here. So, that's it for me tonight. Streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time, Valheim. I think next Tuesday we're going to have a pretty short stream. Actually, we got to find another Fuling Village, so thanks, Elf. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to do a new stream, a new run. My plan is Into the Mistlands. This will be my first sort of solo Into the Mistlands. I have done a multiplayer server. It was pretty fun, so I thought trying it by myself, it's worth doing. And kind of relearn the zone a little bit. Did a lot of hand-holding on the other server, so that's it for me. Good night, everyone.